Hello, I'm Bex with Black Whisper Crafts, and I am coming on to share what I'm creating for day 12 of hashtag Creep on June 24, which is hosted by Tracy Fox at Tracy Fox Creative. All the information concerning this collaboration is listed below. All of the collaborators and the video for the story and Tracy's intro video. And be sure and check out all the collaborators. They're really making some really awesome things. And follow the hashtag, and you can check out my videos and everyone else like me that's just playing along. Hashtag Creep on June 24. This is what was in the kit for today, for day 12. This gorgeous folder, which I have already inked it up. And this tag. Looks like peeled paint. That's pretty awesome. And this is the prompt. Alice sees a figure in the corner of the room. Ooh. That would be chilling. So I'm going to put this folder up here because today I'm going to make two things. One's really small, really quick, and easy. The next one is also easy, but it is another journal page. And I think I'll start with the really small, simple thing because it's almost done anyway. I was just playing around with my scraps last night. Here's one of my scrap tags I've made. I just folded it over and folded it back. Really simple. And here's some of the scraps that I have been using to ink on. So I just folded them up so that they're in kind of a waterfall, kind of. I say that loosely. I'm not not a fancy crafter at all. I'm just going to do that, just like that. Just stick it under there to make a little notepad. And then this might be something that Alice saw in the corner of the room. See the creepy little girl. Ooh. I love it. I just love this so much. She's just standing there. I'm going to use this tag that came with it for like a little cover, and I'm not fussed that it's not even or anything. This is just a little scrappy pad that can go in a journal pocket or something. But I'm going to put this here. That'll work. And let's just glue her on the top. Let's get rid of some of this extra. This video may be a little longer, but it's gonna be fun. All the creepy stuff. I love it. It's so fun. Thank you so much, Tracy, for getting all of this digitals together. It must have been a huge undertaking. That looks great. And how about we put a little red just to creep her up a little bit back there. A little bit of red around her, like, ah. That looks great. And then, of course, we need some black for some little mold on the wall. There, that looks amazing. And now she pops out a little bit more. Let's see what we think. That looks great. So I'm going to just ink around the edge of this real quick. Not gonna be a perfectionist about it. I'm never a perfectionist, but just so that it's just a little ink. I just want to age it up a tiny bit. Just kind of like that. I think that looks great. Excuse me. And let's see if I need to trim this tag off any. I want to tuck it under here just to be kind of like a cover on this. Just like that. I think that's fine. That will work. So where do we want her at? So I have some scraps over here. I had a little scrap of my gorgeous gold. And I thought this would be perfect to use it for, but we need to place her strategically so that she will be kind of framed with that. If we put that up there, put her right there, I think that will work good. Let's go ahead and pop her down. Like I said, this is not fancy at all. I don't know why I say that word because I'm just not a fancy, fussy crafter. Not fussed about things being straight or perfect or anything of that nature. I used to be a perfectionist, if you can believe that. Oh, through the years, relaxed, mellowed, and I am definitely not a perfectionist anymore. Let's see, about right there. I think that will work good. She's so creepy fun. Oh, I just love her. Okay, let me get these tucked up in here. Excuse me. We want this gorgeousness to just frame her. So I think I need the big stapler with my copper staples in it. Pardon me. So we'll cut that off there. Just want it to be even, sort of, both sides. And let's get a staple right here. Right there. Let's see, that's a good spot. Yes, that is a good spot. Let me see if everything is secure. Yes, it's all in there. So let's put another staple right on the edge. Well, not on the edge, but pretty close to it. Okay, well, right there and over here. I think that copper staple looks really pretty against that gold. Okay, we want to go as close to the edge without being over the edge. There. That looks really nice and scrappy, and use some of my scraps, and yeah, looks really creepy with the little girl. Okay, let's snip this off. Just a bit. And this side here. Just a bit. How do we think that looks? Amazing. Think that we might just pop this on somewhere. Not sure where. I'll just leave it right there. We'll think about it later and see. That's just a scrap. Doesn't that look cute? Just a little scrappy pad. So we're going to move on here. Let's see what is next. We are going to make a journal page. I already have it cut so that it is 8 inches by 5 inches there roundabout. So we want some, and it is already toffee dyed, which is tea and coffee dyed. So it looks amazing already. Let's see. I have several things. So I'm going to just put them up there. We'll deal with those in a moment, but I printed off some of the papers from the Craftly Haul digital kit, and I made this one full sheet so it would fit perfectly on the inside. Well, not perfectly, but I need to trim it. But I will glue this for the inside and then this one for the outside. And I did do them on toffee dyed paper so that I don't have to ink them up. They look all nice and grungy already. So I'm going to do this for the outside. Go ahead and cut these. We'll have a little bit of a border on these. I could glue it on there like that, but I don't want to bulk up that middle. So I'm going to just cut it in half. Just kind of like that. I want it to have a little bit of a border, so I'm going to cut a little bit, you know, like 1/8 of an inch over from that fold. Not too fussy if it's straight or perfect at all. That is so pretty. I don't know which way it goes. Does it go that way? I think it goes that way. Let's see if I can go like that. There we go. See, that will go right there. And then this one will go on the back, like that. This is a full page journal layout, so I think this will look amazing. So I'm going to go ahead and cut the middle ones, because this is just a wee bit too long. So, but the top and the bottom is great. Pretty much. So what we're going to do is just trim this end. It's just quicker just doing it right here and measuring it like this rather than going to the other side of the room to where the cutter is, my guillotine cutter is. That will work. Now we'll fold this in half and do the same thing. Just cut it a little bit, like maybe 1/8 of an inch in or something. Just so that doesn't put so much bulk on the fold. And we're going to glue these two like this, because this will be the center of a signature, probably, maybe. Depends on, it just depends. Okay, that's gonna look great. Okay, I'm going to go away for a moment. I'm going to glue all this down and we'll come back and we'll proceed. I have everything glued down, all 4 pages. Put this away and have a seat so we can get all of this yumminess together. Okay, so I already have most of the pockets. What I'm going to do is mainly pockets. I have most of the pockets ready. Let's see. And what I'm going to do is put the small pockets, which there are so many rooms in this amazing kit, digital kit, that I picked out pictures of the rooms. There's one, and another, and the bedroom, not the bed. And this is for the back, not the back, but the last page. This is the floor, and then that is like a window, and you can kind of see the redness shining through. I think that's nice and creepstered, which takes a while to ink things up, so I figured I would get a head start on this. That is going to look amazing right there. This is going to be a pocket, and I was just playing around with the tapes and things that I made to look like glass. So I cut out some frames, and I inked this one in red first in the background, then put the tape. But I think they turned out really cute. I was just playing around with them and just seeing, you know how you do. You get a kit and there's pieces you're not using at the moment. So, and then I just inked the back and put some lines. So this little journal cards, I think they turned out really cute. But yeah, I was just playing around with the kit and that's what I came up with there. So I think that will make really nice little journal cards for the pockets. So let's go ahead and glue this one down, because I already know exactly where this is going. Did I ink? Yes, I did ink the sides. Oops, hold the side, you don't want to glue. I have to remind myself that a lot. This one is for the back page, so I'm going to make sure I put it on the back. Probably wouldn't matter in journal, but just in my mind, this is how I see it going. Okay, that's awesome. So this is the back one, so this is the back. Yes, I'm just going to put that down there. This looks like Alice when she first arrived, probably, maybe, at Craftly Hall. So I think that will be the front one. This looks like she's in the garden and contemplating whether she should stay or not, since she saw a figure in the corner of the room. Maybe she's in the garden contemplating. So we'll just pop this one in the back. That'll look really cute. I like that. I like that a lot. And I thought I had, well, we'll do that in a minute. We're going to put her right here just so I'm not constantly smashing it down, because I did use my staples, and I did staples the opposite direction so that it would look like the frame is raised away from the picture. Okay, let's do the front here. I did not ink this one up. So let's do that real quick here. Okay, that looks like it is ready to go. Put this one right here. Ah, that kind of blends in, doesn't it? Let's do red on the edges also, so that it stands out a little bit more. Like that. There we go. I like that better. That looks good. We didn't put any black on it. We have to have mold on it somewhere, don't we? Let's do this. Some mold there and some mold there. There, that looks good. Nice and old and moldy. Let's glue this down here, right there. That looks good. Put that aside over there. And we can come back in a moment and get some more decorating done if we want to. But right now, I want to put all of these little pockets. I don't know if I showed these rooms or not. There's a room with a desk. And then there's a fireplace. And then here is a broom. And then there is Alice. She was sweeping with the broom. So we want this one. The top ones are going to have a side pocket, and the bottom two will be top loading pockets. So these will go in a little farther. That. So you can load them that way. So I'm going to go ahead and start gluing them down. This is the side pocket. And I ink them up just to save time. It takes a little bit to ink the edges of everything. And I'm sure you all don't want to be bored to tears with the inking. Okay, this is great. Let's put it pretty close to the top. Okay, that's a side loading pocket. Do we want to put the side loading pocket at the bottom on this one? No, because I don't want it to be peeking off the top. I want, well, we can do one over here, just so it would be a little different. Well, wait a minute, which way do we want to go? Load that way and load that way, because this doesn't necessarily have to be a center of a signature. So hold this side. Just want to glue these other three. These all glued down. I'm going to go ahead and glue the rest of them, and I'll speed this all up. That's what we have now. So what I want to do next is I want lace. I want to sew some lace on these edges. Let's see, this one is pretty close, so that one is closer. Okay, this is the one we need to make sure that we go by this edge right here. Let's see, I have this lace that can be torn right down the center. Let's see what we think of this one. I like that one. And I have some crochet lace that is toffee dyed. So that one's cute, but not quite, maybe. This one, it's a little darker. I just dropped it in the floor. It went rolling all the way across my craft room. That's so funny. I think that's a bit dark. That was funny. And here's some more that I toffee dyed. It was white. That really blends in, doesn't it? Yeah, I don't care for that one. One more here. I just have a scrap of this one. I think that's a bit too thick. So it's between these two. Let's see. I like that one. Let's see what it looks like on the other one. So I think I'm going to actually sew it on this inside cover, maybe. Could do it on both sides. This one or this one. Can actually do one on the outside and one on the inside. Okay, that might be how we do it. I'm going to go to the sewing machine and I'm going to sew these two edges with sewing lace on them, and I'll be right back. And we're back. I think it looks really nice. Just use the zigzag stitch, and I just decided to use the crochet lace only. That looks really nice on the edges there. Added so much more to this journal page. And then the back also. So what we need to do now is to tuck some things into the pockets. And I just put a bunch of Tim Holtz Little Ephemera and then my two pictures that I made of Alice. And this again is the prompt. Alice sees a figure in the corner of the room. Woo, that's scary. Oh, and then I made this. Forgot about this. And I think I need a word there. That's our little girl standing there in the corner of the room. Creepy little girl. I have some Tim Holtz ephemera there to tuck into the pockets. So let's go ahead. I have some of my words here that I always have ready. Not always. Let me take that back. I don't always have them ready. What should we put? Blank stare. Ghost. Ooh, apparition. That would be good. I think apparition would be a good one. There. That will work. Just put the rest of these aside. Get this glued down. I really like how this page is turning out. About right there, probably. That looks good. Creepy little girl. That figure in the corner of the room. Okay, let's go ahead and start with the front. We want to put, I think that's too big. I know we want this one in the front. I wonder, hold on, hold the phone. Let's see if this folder could fit in the front. That will work great. And let's see if her picture will still fit also. Oh, I like that. That looks really good. So we're going to leave that there. Go to the back. This is a bigger pocket. This may fit. Let's see. Do we want the whole thing in there? Like that? I think that would be good. Let's see if this will fit too. Yep, that'll fit too. Okay, that works good. Just do that. I like that. There we go. That worked out nicely. Okay, we have this. I put a little scrap of paper up there rather than putting a ribbon on it. And we have a whole bunch of these little pieces of Tim Holtz ephemera that I thought might work. It's this one. Let's just see if that's too long. Yeah, that's too long. Oh, it would go there. Good. This one. Just randomly poke them in there. Florist receipt or a card or something. That would go well. Oh, here's a little ticket. That's cute. Right there. Maybe. That works. Let's see if this one is too long to put on this side. Actually, I think I would like it better down here. There. This blue one. Nope. Just kidding. There we go. Tuck that there. What do we have here? This is hardware stoves. That looks nice there. And let's see what we have. That fit in there. How about this? Poked in here. We'll take this one out and just put two. I think only two will fit. That looks good. How about we poke this behind here? That looks good. Do we need another one here? Yeah, that will work. Oh, we have one more. Let's see. Can we put this one in here? There. That turned out good. Okay, that will work. I think that looks really good. I like that. This is for day 12 for hashtag Creep on June 24, which is hosted by Tracy Fox Creative. All the information is below in my description box. And I hope that you have a wonderful creepy day. I'm Bex with Black Whisper Crafts. Thank you so much for joining me.